Hey, what's up, everyone? I guess I just wanted to come on here and honestly just fucking chat with y'all. I'm gonna go live sometime, just not sure when. I know, I always do that. But, I woke up, checked my social media, seen a video from the mainstream television saying that things aren't going to be the same for, I guess they estimated, which could be anything, but estimated that it was going to take another 18 months, right? And we know that that's, either way, it's a bunch of bullshit. God, my neck hurts so bad. Oh, like, ever since I got in that car accident, like, I can wake up, look the wrong way, if that makes sense. Just look I don't know, either way, and my neck literally just swells up instantly, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't move. But, and I'm supposed to go to, a doctor or whatever you want to call him May 1st, which ain't gonna happen. You know how awesome it would be to be able to get a settlement and not have to worry about anything right now, even though, there's nothing I can spend my money on, but yeah, either way. So I know I shouldn't be smoking at this point. I really just don't give a fuck, man. I know that's fucked up to say, but so yeah, there's this huge talk about locking us down for 2 weeks, not doing anything. And you can go on TikTok, if you scroll long enough, you'll find there's videos that these kids are, because now the trend in social media is to, or at least TikTok, is to post everything. Somebody dies, you post right after. You fucking, something bad happens, you videotape it. Something sad happens, you videotape it. And you're seeing right now families fall apart because they can't have their own space. Hold on, guys. My bad. When you have these families who are falling apart because they're not used to being stuck in the house 24/7 together. It's fucked up as that sounds. It's the damn truth. That's what I wanted to say. I knew why I was making this video. I had to go retract everything and remember what I was talking about. And I just thought it was funny. I don't know, ever since I've got on YouTube, I've always told everyone, like, look, I don't have any friends. I do have a couple friends, but, not like I used to back in high school, man. I was connected. But I've retracted back. I go to work, and I come home, and my joy coming home is seeing how happy those two dogs are to see me. It has been almost, I don't know, probably 2 years, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it had to have been at least 2 years. And there's not a day where I walk in that door and those dogs are not screaming. Like, I'll have to videotape it one time so you can hear him. It sounds so hilarious. He does this weird, like, scream. It's exactly what it sounds like. But, that's my joy, And I just thought it was funny how, I've been living this way for 2 years, and it was almost like it was like training or whatever, or like I subconsciously knew something was gonna happen. I just didn't know what was gonna happen, and I got used to not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I went out every once in a while. If I wanted to get some food or maybe go to the studio, or I don't know. Like once in a blue moon I'd go hang out with somebody, but most of the time, nah, I'm not really trying to. And now we're completely locked down, and we're about to be locked down to where we can't even go to the grocery store. The problem is I don't give a fuck. The only way, and this is my opinion, I'm not saying this is truth or whatever, I'm just giving you my opinion, my thoughts, is that regardless of a vaccine or whatever they're going to give us, the cure, whatever, people are still going to die because those towers aren't going down. And the only thing I can think of is that they're going to turn them off or lower the frequency down temporarily. I don't know. I mean, a million things could happen. So I really don't know. I wish I did know, but I don't. I don't know, guys. I'm not like going stir crazy, because like I said, this is what I'm used to. But like sometimes, like even at night, I'll go on my deck and I'll just look up at the sky, and I'll remember when like things were fun, when I had no care in the world and I was just going. And to sit here and think that I have to reminisce on that because that shit's never coming back. I don't know about you, but that'll fucking ruin somebody's everything. Shit. And I ain't with that shit. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't with it. I know y'all ain't with it. But either way, it's happening. And the fucked up thing is that there's so many fucking people who still don't get it. Like, regardless if people think it's 5G or if it's a real virus, like, who gives a shit? Either way. You got half of people thinking that it's a man-made virus and that the government put it out, alright? So they're against the government. I think it's 5G, and who's putting it out? The government. So, God, I shouldn't say that. I mean, my videos aren't getting flagged, not yet, but I'm sure they will be soon. So either way, the underlying thing is the GOV earnment. And we all need to fight for one thing. To have at least what we used to have. Shit. What fucking pisses me off is that the reason why this is happening is because nobody cares about what happened before. I mean, if you look, I think it was it 19... I don't know. It was like a couple years before the Spanish flu broke out, or maybe it was like 6 months before. I really don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head because I read it once yesterday and I can't remember what. I swear it was like 1918 or 1916 or something. And either way, they introduced radio waves to us. All right, and there was people quoting that it's hard to be human anymore because of these radio waves. And it made me realize that we don't even know what normal is. We think we do. Maybe we have a little inkling, but we've never felt it. because we were born into this shit. At least I was, and anybody after me, you know, and before me, you know, a little bit, but well, I mean, not a little bit, but a lot of it. Shit, if it was 1918, there's a lot of people who none of us know. I mean, we're all onto something, but we just don't know 100%. This shit's fucking. I don't know about you, but I'm at wit's end with just sitting here. Like, I want to go out and just, you know, run into the street and whatever, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Blow some shit up? Oh man, you did your job. You know, it's just like, what the fuck do you do? Protesting don't do shit. Yeah, we can sit there and fucking hold up signs, but it ain't gonna do shit. Why? Because, I mean, the only way that would be able to happen right now without getting arrested is to have like 50 or 60 of us, you know, or maybe even 100 or more, you know, so that, I mean, unless there's a military right around the corner, you know, to round us all up and block us all in, which I wouldn't doubt, but it'd be the only way that you could stop, because if they pull cops, all we gotta do is just fucking run and get the fuck out, you know. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. We just gotta pay attention, fucking do something. I'm still using 4G. Mine hasn't switched over to 5G yet. There is I don't know how well this app works either. There's an EMF app that you can, it reads radiation or the magnetic field. I don't know how true it is, but download it. See if it works. From what I understand, it works. I just got to read up about the frequencies and what's bad and what's good and what's normal. But we're all about to be tested, guys and gals. We're all about to be forced to take a mandatory vaccine. And whether they come at you off the buck and try to make you forced to do it, or they wait because they know that there's going to be resistance. A lot of it. You know, what happens, because we're like, oh, fuck that, we're not taking the vaccine, fuck that. Well, what happens if they showed up at your door, military, knocked on your door, you opened it, they forced themselves in? Who the fuck are you going to tell? Ain't nobody going to listen. They force in, and they make you take a vaccine, you know? At that point, we're all by ourselves, alone, you know, unless you have family with you. But, they got us by the balls right now. It could happen that quick. Think about it. But, alright, I gotta go to fucking work. I'm a holla.